Hello, my friends. Okay, a new lesson. We've been talking about verbs, and we were talking about the verb to be, and then we added active verbs in the present tense. And today I am adding the present progressive. The present progressive. Now, let's start with a little review of the simple present. Remember some important words. We had this idea of an infinitive, right, that has this to and then the base form of the verb. And when we want to use the verb, we have to conjugate it, right? We can't say I to eat, he to eat. We have to use the correct form of the verb. So we end up with something that looks like this. We use the base form, base form, base form, base form, base form, base form plus S. And it's the same for this one and for this one. So we end up with sentences like, I eat every day, you eat every day, he eats every day, I run, you run, he runs, I cook, you cook, he cooks. We could also say we cook and they cook. Okay, so in the simple present, this is how we conjugate a verb. And we do the same thing with the verb to be. Remember, we conjugate it. We don't say I to be, he to be. We say I am, you are, he, she, it is, we are, you are, they are. Okay, that's present simple, right? Something that happens every day, all the time, right? That's the present simple tense. This is something that happens regularly and every day, right? All the time. It's a habit. It's habitual, right? But I want to, and that's a sentence like this. Every day he eats. Every day she runs, right? Here she is. Here she is. Every day I teach. Okay. So that's present, regular, simple things that happen regularly and every day. But the tense I'm teaching you today is called the present progressive. Say present progressive. Some people also call it the present continuous, and I will tell you why in a second. Present progressive, present continuous, same thing. The present progressive tense is something that's happening in this moment, right now, okay? Not before, not after, not every day, something right now in this moment. We could say it is happening. And we call it continuous because it continues to happen. We call it progressive because it is an action in progress. Okay, so we switch from every day he eats to right now, in this moment, this very second, he is eating. And this one says every day she runs, but the present continuous tense is right now, in this moment, right this second, she is running. And I say every day I teach, right? Every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every day I teach. But right now in this moment, I am teaching. Okay, do you see the difference between he eats, he is eating right now, she runs, she is running right now, I teach, I am teaching right now. All right, well, let's look at how we form the progressive tense. In the present progressive tense, we need three things. Three things. We need a subject. We need the verb to be that agrees with the subject. And we need the base of the form plus ing. Okay, and let's just look in the sentences. Here we have the subject, the verb to be, the base of a verb plus ing. He is eating. I want to erase that because my colors are so pretty. Okay, for this one, we have the subject, the verb to be that agrees, and then we have the base of the verb plus ing. She is running. In this one, we have the subject, they, the verb to be that agrees with they are, the base of the verb plus ing. They are cooking. 3 things we need, right? Okay, so let's just look at that again. So here's the verb to eat, right? We get rid of this part. Bye-bye. Adios. See you later. Ciao. Bye to the to. Then we take the base form and we add ing. So let's look how that works. We go from to eat, we get rid of this, we add ing, and we get eating. Eating. Everyone say eating. Eating. Okay, let's do this one. To talk. We get rid of to, we add ing, and then we get whoops. We get talking. Talking. Last one, we get rid of to. We add ing. And what do we get? Cooking. Cooking. Now, there's one little exception that I want you to know. There's actually 2. I only wrote 1. I'm going to tell you 2. Okay, 1. If it's a CVC verb, remember what a CVC verb is. Remember, it's consonant, vowel, consonant. So like, this is just CVC word. It's not a verb. Bob, Tim, son, right? This is a consonant, a vowel, a consonant, right? So if it's a CVC word for the verb, we add an additional consonant before adding ing. And here's an example. Run, to run, is a CVC, right? So we have to add an additional N on the end before we add ing. So it's not just R-U-N-I-N-G, it's R-U-N-N-I-G, running. Right, here's another one. Swim, we have consonant, vowel, consonant. So we have to add a double M, swimming. Sit, you see, consonant, vowel, consonant. So we add 2 T's, sitting. There's another rule that I didn't write down here. When we have an E on the end, like ride, right? Say the verb is to ride. So we're going to get rid of the to, and we're actually going to get rid of the E, and then we're going to add ing, so we get riding. You can also think of this like a silent E rule. Here's another one. To bake, right? We bake in the oven. We get rid of this, and we write baking. Okay, so that's the other rule. All right, let's look at some examples of how we use this. Okay, so this should say to eat. I wonder if I can change that. Yes, to eat. Okay, this should say to eat. So instead of saying, oh goodness, Rachel. Okay, so instead of saying I eating, you eating, he eating, right? Because we have to eat and then we get, here, let me just write this. We get eating, all right? We don't say I eating right now, you eating right now, he eating right now. We remember we need 3 things. 3, we have to have the subject, the verb to be that agrees, and this ing form. So we say, I am eating. He is eating. They are eating. Okay, that's how we do it. I'm going to show you a whole bunch of progressive forms. Okay, this is the same chart we had before, and all I did was go from the infinitive to the progressive form. So the progressive forms are eating, but we should just say eating, drinking, sleeping, watching TV, listening to music, reading, studying. This is a funny one, singing, right? Because the verb is to sing, right? And we get rid of this and add ing, so we get singing, singing. Dancing, we took out The E and added ing, playing, swimming, fixing, riding, exercising, washing, cleaning, cooking, baking, painting, waiting, brushing, and washing. Those are the progressive forms of the verb, and I'm going to use some in sentences. Here we go. The simple present is I study every day. Rachel, let me fix this. I am, okay, I think I fixed it now. Okay, this one says, I study every day, right? That's the simple present. We have a subject and we have a verb, right? For the present progressive, we need three pieces. We need the subject, we need the verb, and we need the ing. So we have I am studying. And we go from they work every day to they are working right now. And she swims every day to she is swimming right now. So those are the basics of the present progressive. I will continue to teach you more about that. There will be more videos to show you how to use it in the negative and how to make questions using the to be. Okay? Great job.